Hey everyone, Andy, welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving deep into one of my absolute favorite traditional dishes, authentic Mexican tamales. I'm talking about those incredibly soft, flavorful little parcels of joy, steamed to perfection. If you've ever felt intimidated by making tamales from scratch, don't you worry. I'm going to walk you through every single step, from the masa to the filling, and I promise, by the end of this, you'll be a tamale making pro. We're going to make this super easy and fun, so you can bring this amazing tradition right into your own home. Ready to get started? Let's go! First things first, let's talk about our ingredients. You are going to need a few key things to make this happen. We'll start with dried corn husks. These are going to be the wrappers for our tamales. Then, the heart of our tamale, masa harina, which is a special corn dough flour. For our filling today, I'll be using chicken, but you can easily swap this for pork, or even go for a vegetarian option with beans and cheese. We'll also need some broth or water to bring our dough together, along with baking powder, salt, and either oil or lard for the authentic richness. Finally, grab your favorite sauce. A good red chili sauce or a zesty green tomatillo sauce works beautifully. That's it. It's simpler than you think. Our first step is to prep the corn husks. Take them out of the bag and place them in a large bowl or even your kitchen sink. Pour warm water over them until they're fully submerged. We'll let them soak for about 30 minutes. This process is crucial because it makes them soft and pliable, which is exactly what we need for wrapping our tamales later. While those are soaking, we can get started on our delicious filling. Now, for the best part, the filling. As I mentioned, I'm using shredded chicken today. You can boil and shred your own chicken breasts or thighs, or even use a rotisserie chicken to save some time. Place your shredded meat in a pan over medium heat. Now, let's bring in the flavor. Pour in your favorite Mexican sauce. I'm using a classic red chili sauce. It has a nice, smoky depth that pairs perfectly with the chicken. Stir everything together and let it simmer gently. We want the chicken to soak up all that incredible, rich flavor until it's super moist and savory. You can also add some spices here if you like. A little cumin or oregano would be fantastic. Once it's done, set it aside to cool down slightly while we prepare our masa. Alright, it's time to make the start of the show. The masa dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine your masa harina, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Give it a quick whisk to mix everything together. Now, add in your fat. I'm using lard for the traditional flavor, but vegetable oil works great too. Use your hands or a mixer to work the fat into the flour mixture until it resembles coarse crumbs. Next, we'll slowly start adding warm broth. Don't dump it all in at once. Add it a little at a time, mixing continuously, until you get a dough that's soft and spreadable, almost like a thick paste. It shouldn't be too sticky or too dry. Here is a classic trick to know if your masa is perfect. Take a small piece of the dough and drop it into a glass of cold water. If it floats, it's ready. That means you've incorporated enough air, and your tamales will be wonderfully light and fluffy. Now we're ready to assemble. Grab one of your softened corn husks and pat it dry. Notice how it has a smooth side and a rough side. We'll be spreading the masa on the smooth side. Take a large spoonful of your prepared masa and spread it in a thin, even layer over the wider half of the husk, leaving a border around the edges. Don't spread it all the way to the narrow tip. Next, add a spoonful of the delicious filling right down the center of the masa. Now for the folding. Bring one side of the husk over the filling, then bring the other side over to overlap it, creating a little packet. Finally, fold the empty, narrow bottom of the husk up. And that's it. You've just made your first tamale. Repeat this process until you've used up all your masa and filling. We're on the final step, steaming. You'll need a large pot with a steamer insert. If you don't have one, you can crumple up some aluminum foil to create a rack at the bottom of your pot. Add a few inches of water to the bottom, making sure it stays below the level of the steamer. Now, stand your tamales up in the steamer, with the open end facing up. Pack them in snugly so they support each other. To help trap the steam, you can place some extra corn husks over the top of the tamales, followed by a clean kitchen towel before putting the lid on. Bring the water to a boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer. Let them steam for about 1 to 1,5 hours. You'll know they're done when the masa dough easily pulls away from the corn husk. And there you have it. Beautiful, homemade, authentic tamales, steaming hot and ready to be enjoyed. The aroma is just incredible. These are absolutely perfect for sharing during the holidays, at parties, or simply for a cozy and comforting family dinner. Unwrapping one of these is like opening a little present. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel inspired to try this recipe yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more traditional recipes, and let me know in the comments how your tamales turned out. Happy cooking!